Welcome back to our in-depth playthrough of Elden Ring, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and we left off here in this hero grave that is somewhat unique and has an interesting property about it that you will not find in the others. It's kind of short, it doesn't take forever, but I do like that the developers leave you this interesting little note here. Shadow bathes in light and knows weakness. That's sort of your hint as to what you're supposed to do to be able to get through this level. But hopefully this one won't take too long, because if we get through this level nice and quick, we should be able to go back, you should totally be fake, back out into the plateau and start in some of those other areas that I was mentioning in the previous episode. So let's do this. See what we got going on here. What the hell is that? Huh. Looks kind of like Moog's outfit. But as you can see, we are full Godskin mode except for the helmet here. I don't want to wear that hood. I like the thief mask I explained in the last episode. But I have full Godskin armor, and I'm even using the Godskin peeler. And I also upgraded this bad boy. So let's do this, shall we? I'm going to cast this guy, give us a little more damage. And since he doesn't know we're here, let's sneak up on him and get some damage. You don't transform? No? Okay. Whatever. The Crimson Seed Talisman. This should increase the amount that you heal per, boost HP restoration from the Flask of Crimson Tears. So using your flask will yield more health if you opt for that talisman. So let's go over the interesting properties of this hero grave. We're going to have relatively normal enemies here. Like, nothing here is going to be super out of place or surprising. There's going to be some revenants, which those things suck. We know they do. And then we have these guys that summon we just killed one. They summon those angry spirits, the rancors, I think they're called. So here we have a perfect example of what it is we're going to deal with. And of course, walking in a place like this, check your surroundings. Let's actually see how well this thing does, weapon art-wise. Quite well. Okay, noted. Duly noted. Jeezel. So this here, this little pool that we've got, this pool of light, is going to be how we defeat the enemies in this hero grave. So we got this guy up here, okay? So watch this. Nothing. We cannot hurt this guy. But if he comes into the light, different story. Now, I have things a little bit different on the Godskin Peeler. So, its weapon art is very good by itself, but I can't rely on the scaling of its base form to get good damage. Like, my damage was like barely over 300 at plus 12, which is not good because my dexterity isn't super high yet. It's only 42 at the moment. So, I have this thing at flame art scaling, so it's a split between physical and fire damage, but it does give me triple scaling. I have an E in strength, an E in dexterity, and a D in faith, which just ends up giving me better results damage-wise, and it gives me the ability to put another weapon art on it. And I really, as you guys have seen on the other twin blade I was using, I really enjoy the Impaling Thrust, because it chains into the combo really well. And close the distance and start attacking. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Now we're going to run back in the other direction. Probably should have gone that way first, because it's just going to lead us back to this same room and allow us to drop down. But we're going to go take care of these guys that summon those rancors or whatever they are. Shoot these guys. I wonder if these guys are susceptible to sleep. Well, I can't actually hit them. How silly. Come here. So it does not look like they are susceptible to sleep at all. Okay, now unfortunately below us, we're going to have to deal with some revenants. But we know exactly how to deal with them, don't we? The fuck out of my hero grave. There we go. That way you guys can see. Well, I should probably use this. Check for hidden walls. We need to. Alright. Now this one is surely a hidden wall. But it never hurts to look for more. Especially in a Souls game. Come to think of it, I don't really know many other games that utilize illusions like that, hidden walls. I think Prince of Persia has some, but I mean, when was the last time anybody played one of those? So yeah, this would just lead you back up here. There's not actually anything up here. Now we're going to proceed down. Unlike the other hero graves, there's no chariot in this place. Thank God. But there are more revenants, unfortunately. And they suck. So these guys, we can just lead them to that pool of light that's already near them, or they could chase us back up the one up there. It really doesn't matter. They do leash, and it does become kind of annoying to deal with. Oh, there we go. Hey, that guy's got glowing eyes. He'll give us some extra stuff. And to my great surprise, this armor actually has decent physical defense, despite being very light. So let's take care of this guy. Yeah, come on in. The Forked Hatchet. I experimented with a PvP build that dual-wielded those, and it was quite nasty. They don't do particularly a lot of damage. No, sir. Man, that attack is good. Revenant? No? Alright, fine with me. Can't piss me off with no revenants. Okay, moving on. So we're going to run into one particularly tough enemy after the floor breaks over here. Of course it would, right? So we're not going to get got, because y'all know me, I will not remember to come back for this item after we fall. Not that we need it. Leyndell Soldier Ashes. They're the same thing as Godric Soldier Ashes and all that, just different. So here's our next pool of light. Let's get rid of these guys. Use our iframes. All right, give me that. Let's regroup a little bit. Oh, shit. Here, I need to... Okay, let's be smart, huh? We'll fight these guys the right way. Now, a smart person would use thrust damage against these guys, but I don't have it. So, well, I mean, thrust. What am I saying? Strike damage. A smart person would use strike damage against these guys, but the only strike damage weapon I have that's worth a damn is the flail here, and it's good. It's got 407 damage. It's like one of my most upgraded weapons. It's plus 14, and I haven't used it in a while. I love it, but the holy damage on it isn't like good for these guys. These guys are weaker to fire than they are holy damage, at least according to the wiki. And these guys in particular down here, these guys especially, are weaker to fire than they are holy. So, but they're also weak to guillotines. Yeah. Over 1,000 damage in 3 hits is pretty good for these guys. Oh, that was so close. Can't remember. Does this thing have bleed on it? No, it does not. Okay, that's fine. That's it. Come one, come all. That's pretty fun to watch. All right. Damn it. I missed. We're going to have to get on this thing. There we go. Damn it. Come on down. The water is perfectly fine. Oh. Made you jump. You. See, look at that. That was buttery smooth. I like that. It's a pretty damn good combination. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there is one guy in particular that we're going to run into down here that is not so typical. He's actually a boss in some other of these catacombs, and we're going to smash him to pieces because he's weak. But that's it. Come on down, gentlemen. Yee! Think I might get got? Think I got where I am today because I got by you? Is that what you think? Oh, yeah. Can kill them in a fully charged R2 because that thrust attack at the end is mean. Okay, you. I know how to deal with you. If I can reach it. I don't think I can, actually. Never mind. No, sir. Oh, yeah. You're weak. That running attack is so good with this thing. All right, what's waiting over there? I feel like there's some kind of trap. Doesn't look like it. Fine by me. We're definitely going to go in there in just a second. I'm going to check for fakes. And be disappointed. Yeah, we'll go down below first. Man. Lots of keys. Lots of keys required in here. It's a good thing we've been picking up a ton. Alright. My heal, I do not have enough. Don't want to go in there without it. Revenant? No. Where's the Revenant? How strange. Alright, let's try this out. This is a really cool ability. It does quite a bit of damage. So, Dragon Crest Shield Talisman. And some mushrooms. I'm arguably more excited about the mushrooms, if I'm being honest. Nothing. All right. So this is a useful talisman. It's pretty good. This is the one we just picked up. We already had this one, but greatly boosts physical damage. I would... What does this give me? How much extra will it give me? 43 points. And only... I would benefit more from this, I feel like. All right. Let's keep moving. I did not think that this was going to last as long as it's lasting. I figured we'd be done with this place by now, but understandably, I am kind of creeping through. I mean, this is where we picked up that item. We're bombarded by these little shits. All right. Yeah, these guys don't like fire. Ooh, let me pick this up. I don't think we need to ride these ones for anything that I can think of, because we'll be able to get up there. Come on over. Fine. I wonder why he didn't die in one hit. Strange. So let's try something that does holy damage against these guys, just to see if it works better. Nope. It sure don't. Alright. Try this now. Oh yeah, that did better for sure. Yeah, this thing rips. This is a good weapon. Alright, shit! Now you... come here. You're not tough at all once I get you off the horse. Yeah, don't let those guys freak you out. They suck. They're weak. Alright. Gentlemen. Almost. Stay right there. Yeah. Man, it doesn't even take a full combo to bring these guys down with this weapon. I like it. Now we're going to go up. We're going to go lead the big boy down. And there's a cool trick to this part, by the way. Shit, there's more... there's more revenants, though, I remember. I need to get ready for these guys. Because they suck. Okay. I think I'm ready. There we go. I know there's more of them. I think it just takes him a second to spawn, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe you walk a certain amount forward. It's dirty. It's very dirty what they do. And then up here, there's also going to be more of them, but there's also going to be a familiar foe that we've fought as a boss in some of the other catacombs. He's just a regular enemy in here. You see him? All right. So here's what we're going to do. Let's get to it. All right. Don't know why you would want to communicate that to somebody, or maybe you're impatient with them because they're waiting at the boss gate and you just want to tell them, hey, hurry your ass up. Let's get in here and fight the boss. All right. Let me grab this. So I don't want to have to run back up for them. So now what we're going to do is we're going to lead him back down here. I think this is where the revenants are going to come. More of them, at least. All right. So let's roll off here. Get them to follow us. No, as much as you want to, you cannot... Oh my god. Woo! You cannot use those things to kill him while he's in his shadow form. There's nothing stopping you once he's able to be attacked, though, which is cool. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So now there's nothing stopping us from using those blades, if we want to. I'll show you. That's the neat trick with him, is once he becomes mortal, you don't necessarily have to overpower him. You can experiment. See if you put him to sleep. Oh shit. Nope. There we go. That's pretty satisfying. And then once you get rid of him, the boss door opens. Pretty neat concept. It's slightly refreshing for a hero grave, because there are no more that you're going to run into like this. This is the only one that has like the shadow rule of play. Interestingly enough. Now the boss in here, on the other hand, is quite difficult. So what we're going to do is... trying to think of what I want to use for this boss. So they're going to be resistant to all of my damage types. I'll tell you that right now. Maybe not this, though. Oh, this is fire, though. They're still going to be resistant to it. I should really upgrade the Nagakiba. Like, it's basically the washing pole of this game. I mean, look at it. It's pretty awesome. I will tell you, this is not the weapon to use against them. Not a twin blade. Maybe my flail. Maybe this guy. Vike's Spear. I get the most damage with Vike's Spear. I could be the safest with this, but the problem is we can start with that first. Let's try it. Okay, I want extra damage, though. Sweet, I have enough to get this off. What the hell? Woo! That's good damage, man. Is there another one? Okay. I'm bracing for... This is not dual Crucible Knives. This is another one of those shadow guys. So maybe... a fire pot would be best. That's for damn sure. Okay, so let's do this. We'll use our minions. Or no, this is the, yeah, this is the ice guy. Okay. Nice try. Oh my god, get him, kids. That's pretty easy. I don't know what I was expecting. Okay, and then we get Ancient Dragon Knight Kristoff. Anything else to pick up in here? No. That it? Maybe some root resin? There we go. All right. Easy peasy. No chest, no nothing. We just got a spirit ash. But that guy is good, though. Like, I'm going to show you the spirit ash. He is quite strong. Ancient Dragon Knight Kristoff. He's a lance, great shield guy. He absorbs a lot of damage. Like, you use this guy, and his damage is not necessarily as good as like Oleg or Ingval. Like, he's not quite as aggressive as these two and may not hit as hard, or even Ludel. Ludel still hits harder than this guy, even though they have the same weapon and just a different shield. But this guy, I feel like he's tougher, though. He absorbs more damage, and that shield of his is thicker than Ludel's. Like, he has an astounding amount of health and defense. So if you want somebody that's just going to be impenetrable and can last through the whole fight to keep you alive, he's a good option to upgrade. So let's get the hell out of here. We're going to go back out into the plateau. It'll be nice to see daylight again. There we go. What is it, dusk? Of course it's nighttime. Only during a time where I say it'll be good to see daylight again. That's, you know, obviously when it's going to be nighttime. Oh, man. So, let me see. I also realized something from my last episode. I actually misinformed you guys on something. It turns out that the dragon that appears here, I don't think he disappears. Of course, the Bane of Torrent. Come here. Come here. Tiny torches are always the Bane of Torrent, apparently. So, I'm going to go fight this dragon, because apparently he will not disappear. I thought I was getting him confused with something else, and lo and behold, I wasn't, or I was, because he actually doesn't disappear. Let me, what's my damage with this? 614? Bah. I would rather use Vike's Spear. Do more damage with this. Alright. This will be perfect for this dragon. You really kick his ass. He should be over here. Oh, there's our knight friend again. Come down. All right. Come on down. Unless he only comes down during the daytime. Nope, there he is. Come here. Yeah, we do okay damage. Now, he'll do a shit and ton more damage to us than we will to him, but... Okay. What are you gonna do? Here we go. You wanna do something fancy? Now, I have to be mindful against this guy because There is external damage around us right now. Okay, that attack sucks. It does get close to his foot, as I recall. Okay. There we go. Now you traditionally want to stay far away from that tail of his because he's not using it right now, but he does have some attacks that involve the tail, and they suck. Because it's quite long. It's very hard to get away from. There we go. Turn around. There we go. There's that stupid fire attack. It's... Alright. Spears make it short work of him, though. Okay. I hate that I keep missing on that second hit, though. It really sucks. He just killed something in one hit. That was interesting. Okay, and other times I just miss completely. He's huge. This is unacceptable. I'm surprised he hasn't fallen down yet. He normally doesn't last this long without a crit. There we go. Great enemy. He was okay. We got his glaive, though, and that's an excellent ability for us to have because it is a... Our talisman doesn't necessarily support its damage type. Like, we are better with, like, the Black Flame abilities. Those are how we get the most damage type with this build currently. But the thing that's nice about it... And I'm going the wrong way. Need to head back down this way, and I want to go down in here. It's where I was saying I was going to start. Look, man. How the hell? There. I want to start over here, as a matter of fact. But this glaive that we unlocked, it's quite costly. I'm going to show it to you. Yeah, 40 faith. And it takes 28 FP to use. It's good, though. I think what I want to do is I actually want to use that. We'll swap out the rot breath because we weren't using the rot breath very often. Like, it just wasn't... Check this shit out. Oh, yeah. That's cool. We're going to play around with that for a minute. I totally thought he was one of the dragons that disappears and doesn't stick around when you go to fight him, but turns out he actually is. He's one that sticks around for the whole fight. We can level up twice. Get 2 more points of faith. We'll just keep the damage coming. And the Godskin stuff is okay, but I'm honestly already starting to get tired of it. So switch back to this. And assume we can still fast roll. Yes. Okay. And the defense talisman, we'll keep that on for now because the other one wasn't giving us enough health or stamina to really make a true difference in a fight. But this is kind of the area, like right down through here, this little path section right here leading down towards the Erd Tree is kind of how we're going to get down into this place. So let's get it. Not on foot. So that hero grave is interesting. It would be cool to see them incorporate more hero graves like that that have their own unique rules, because I kind of enjoy that sort of refreshing challenge. My personal preference. Oh, wow. That aggroes them from that far away? That's hilarious. Okay. Y'all are coming for me, huh? Then come on. Let's go. Damn, this spear is so good. How did I miss? Are you kidding me? How did I keep missing? Are you kidding me? Jeez. Strange. Alright, more human bone shards. I will never complain about getting those. Okay, so we already grabbed this seed, I believe, didn't we? No, we didn't. Okay. It's good. We only need, I think we only need like 2 more of those, and then we'll be able to upgrade again. I need a total of 5. So, yeah, 2 more. All right. So this place, as you can see, visibility kind of goes down as you enter this place. And there's only a few enemy types in here. You have these lurking guys that are very slow and kind of unassuming. There's a perfect example. We will look at them in their natural habitat from far away. These deathworm things have this cloth over them, and they don't look all that dangerous. They don't seem to move very fast. They can surprise you, though. Never, ever fight more than one of these at the same time. Unless your damage is like, I don't know, if you found a way to make your damage like constantly over 1,000, no matter what, sure, just hack them apart, because they don't have a ton of health, but they don't take very much damage. Like, their defense is rather high. Fire is what you want to use against these guys, and holy if you don't have fire. I got both, thankfully, so I'm not too worried about it. But here's what I'm going to do. I want to experiment a little bit. I want to use the weapon art from this thing against this one right here, just to see what we're dealing with. Oh, it's not going to hit him. That's annoying. There we go. Still not going to hit. That's hilarious. Oh, come on. I've had enough of this. There we go. 833. All right. So, yep, they start spewing death blight. It sucks. 852, and that was not even charged. So as you can see, the black flame, or just flame in general, fire works real good against these guys. I am very curious to see what the eye blast does, so let's do that as well. 603, okay. Come on. So the Frenzied Flame doesn't do so well against these guys. Damn it. But that's okay. And because these guys don't have like rock hard skin or anything, they don't have a special defense or anything like that, you are pretty much good to... I need to reallocate my flasks really bad. I'll do that when we find our first grace in here, but you are not really limited to a certain damage type with these guys. Like strike damage, thrust damage, slash damage really doesn't matter against these guys. It's really the elemental that you want to be sure you have right. So like frostbite and magic, I don't think these guys are super weak against. Lightning, I don't think does a whole lot, but holy and fire tend to get it done. Like, that went pretty well. I am curious to see what Vike's Spear will do to them as well, because, well, we actually just looked at that. Frenzied Flame didn't seem to do a whole lot, but you never know. It might perform better coming from the head of a spear. So I tend to go this way first. I tend to clear this little like area beneath the gold mask before I go into the other spots of the forest, because it sort of dead ends. It's just a little corner. There are several of them in here though, so have your wits about you. Get some root resin, okay. I know it's a little dark here, but trust me, you don't want me to get the lantern out because the light is going to change constantly as we run through here. So here's enemy type number 2 that we're going to run into in this place is these slugs. And they are Deathblight slugs. They suck. Now, I can't tell if that guy is technically touching the water or not. But I'm going to try this out anyway. See if it'll reach. Okay, that was awesome. Ugh. Okay. That area of effect attack really sucks. Get your ass over here. It didn't reach. Whatever. Okay, that did all right. I'm not angry with those results. Not at all. So, my suspicion was kind of correct. I guess the frenzied flame that gets concentrated out of the head of this spear, yes, glowy eyes, give me those extra runes, is much stronger than what comes from the frenzied flame, the tiger talisman, the heat beam eye blast. So then we have am I fat rolling? Is it because of the blight on me? That's so weird. That okay, if you get covered in the worms, I did not know that. Okay. If you get covered in the worms, it makes you fast roll. And you get death blighted. That's that is disrespectful from software. That's what I'm going to say about that. I'm going to pick up these fireflies. Do I have a use for them right now? Not particularly, but we might later, and that's when it's going to be good to have them. All right, so now we're going to head back in this direction. We have done the little pool area under the broken bridge. Looks like we didn't find anything super notable, so you may just skip that altogether if it doesn't matter to you. It was an opportunity for us to test our damage out, though, so we'll give our thanks for that. That's what I wanted to do. Pots. Here we go. These. The Sacred Order pot. Oh my god, these are good. Make some of those. I think I'll just make some fire pots. Fire tends to work maybe even a little better than the holy damage on these guys. Okay, so this place is kind of confusing, but I'll give you my general strategy. It's kind of like how I would color in a picture. I tend to like go around the outskirts first and work my way in. And I think that's what I'm going to do this time. Yeah. I'm feeling inclined to do that because it's easier for me to do that if I approach this as a completionist. Because I want to make sure I grab everything in here. This area is... It may seem like a small portion of the plateau, but it's a rather large area that has a lot of items in it that are kind of scattered on corpses all over the ground. And I would say that they're pretty easy to miss. Hey, Pumbaa. Damn, dude. I didn't call you a pig. Jesus. You kidding me? Like, all I said was hi, Pumbaa, and that dude was like, are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? And somewhere in those bushes, there was a meerkat going on. They shouldn't have done that. God, you can hear them breathing and muttering something to themselves. That one is clearly very angry at that patch of grass. I don't know how much money it owes it. But, alright, here we go. I'm going to drop down a level. We'll take these guys down. I'm going to heal. Alright, let's do this, shall we? We can't sit here and just cheese these guys from a distance all damn day. We may as well take advantage of the bow we have and start pulling them and just fight them. Ugh. So the spear makes pretty short work of them. That's pretty cool. Now, let's do this. Let's see if the slash damage from this thing hits as hard. And we'll patrol along this edge first. Oh God, there's like 3 of them, man. Maybe I should do this. All right, let's do this. Shit. Oh, that didn't work at all. Well, at least it... Use the trees to your advantage, believe me. It's a great idea here. Now, it'll also be smart to use your Deathblight talisman as well. Okay, so this is just kind of a nasty situation. I think I'm just gonna... Oh shit, I hit that one on accident. Alright, here's what I wanted to do. Shit. Let's see what we do. Oh! Okay, so this does pretty well too. Got a nascent butterfly. And I'm not trying to get death blighted either. I'm not trying to mess around with any of that. So where are the maps? So you see, I'm just kind of following the wall. We're just going to color this place in. We should reach a grace, like somewhere inside this corner. There should be another grace. So let's head towards that. I'm kind of looking around to see if I can actually see the grace first before we get to it, to make sure it's not out in the open somewhere. Now, traversing this place is interesting to me. It feels... makes me feel old to call Diablo 3 nostalgic, but going through this place does kind of feel nostalgic to me. Like it feels like traversing some of those places in Diablo 3 that are right outside of Tristram. Like those fields that have the goatmen. Give me the egg. Eggs, dear brother. Eggs. And the music, too. Like the atmospheric music that kind of loops through here sort of gives me like Diablo 3 vibes. Like specifically those plains. I think they're called the Plains of Desolation or something like that, where you start fighting the goatmen. You fight the pack of bandits. That's not very specific. I feel like that happens in every Diablo. There's the grace. And interestingly enough, the boss in this place is... There's not going to be an Erd Tree avatar. There's just going to be a giant version of these fucking things that we've been fighting. Not super impressive. He's pretty easy to beat. Alright, we've made it to the Grace. Good stuff. And we are here. Okay, so I kind of cut across a little bit. So let's do this. Let's switch over to the other side. And we'll just do what we were doing. We'll just kind of fill in the picture, so to speak. Okay, magic versions of these guys, because we are near a tower. Did not think that was going to reach. Now, I don't think completing this magic challenge over here requires fighting these guys. I really don't think it does. Oh shit, I'm going the wrong way. I don't think I'm required to fight these guys in order to complete this challenge. I think I need... well, we'll read the instructions when we get to it, but... I'm trying to remember what all I need to do for this challenge. Because more memory stones is always good. No. Got it. All right. And there's no cave down in here. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going uphill. We don't want that. We want to stay down here in the valley. We want to be down in our shit. We do not want to be here. We don't want to alert that scarab. We can't let him get away. I like how they're just walking around in circles. Like, that's kind of interesting to watch. No, sir. And now your turn. Now they have surprisingly good reach, so be mindful of that. This guy will just finish him off like shit. And yes, they have the Margit wind up like everything else in this game. Shit! Just trying to get that charged hit off. It's okay. We can break his poise more than one way. Do like a jump attack. Now, as long as you don't stand in the blight, you're pretty much good. Get that. Now, we have to get this guy. I'm not going to waste any MP on this guy. We're just going to ride up and we're going to do what works. Nice. All right. So I'm curious to see what this attack will do to these guys. All right. Shit. Wait, what just hit me? Oh yeah, this weapon rips them apart. I'll tell you what, you come in here with the right damage type, I don't think there's a whole lot that's going to bother you. Okay, we got more Poombas, and we have discerned that they're going to give us a hard time. They assume that we have opinions about their weight. That's what we'll say. Grab this. Just hiding there. He's just lurking, man. He's like, they must not see me. Eat one of these, man. Okay, that did all right. And you can have that for dessert. And again, I really don't have to be super passive against these guys because like the only thing I'm worried about at all with these guys in particular is the death blight. Like that's the thing that sucks with them. And it's really, really easy to get inflicted with it because you have seen it. They physically shit gallons and gallons of worms from their mouth. Let me get rid of these guys. This seal here. Touch this. Should make them go away. No? Okay. I think that's the challenge here. Yep, there they go. Good, good, good. You won't get any runes for that? All right. We have to find 3 of those. And no, I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I don't remember where they are. All right, you. There we go. He was crying in front of this grave, so I guess whatever he turned into, or whatever he was before he became this creature in this form, You can't make anything out on these tombstones, by the way. I'm going to take a closer look just to see. Yeah, there's nothing on them, but if Mikola's lily was on one, I mean, it's got to have something to do with Mikola and Melina. Where does that take us? That'll take us up here towards the poison place. Okay, good to know. We're going to find another grace here in a minute. Let's see what we got here. Okay, yeah, here's the first seal. The Mirage Rise. Yeah, touch 3 phantom crests. So yes, that would put the second one this way behind us. So maybe we can do that to end this episode. We're probably going to run past a couple things getting to it, but I'm going to beeline for that thing because I just want to solve it, get out of the way. So this is the one we just picked up. So now we need to find that final crest. And like I said, I would be blatantly lying to you guys if I said I knew where it was. I don't. So let me pick this up. Hefty beast bones. Always want more ammunition. There's the boss. Good lord. You don't want to mess with the boss. There's beetles. Yay, but we don't need flasks. We're okay right now. So they can live for the moment. But what I want to find is this extra crest. I wonder if that guy will lead us to it. Let's try these. These crumbling ruins are dangerous. They're bad news. So not this one in particular. These woodfolk ruins, like this is an easy spot. But I'm telling you what. Hold on a second. Let me try this guy out. It always misses, man. Like, I think I'm going to get rid of that tail attack because it's just not good. It doesn't work out so well for us. So let's see if this thing will lead us to what we're trying to find. He's probably going to lead us through these damn things, but it'll be all right. Yep. He's leading us straight for danger. Yeah, you have fun walking through there, man. Some of us have a playthrough to upload. Can't afford to be dealing with all that. You couldn't have just like went the way I went. He had to walk right through them. That's so mean. Okay. But as I mentioned, some of these ruins are quite dangerous. They're full of those death worm things. And they can gang up on you and it can get ugly. I was talking to you that time, big boy. You see, look at that. Big clusters of them. It's bad. It's bad. We're going to be using so much AoE damage in that place, it's not even funny. I'm wondering if this guy is going to lead me to a cave or something. I'm going to scout ahead just to make sure. Yeah, it's looking like it. If he's coming up the hill here, he's probably... Hey, yep, right here. What do you know? Tell you what. we'll actually leave off here. Is this the magic tunnel? Wait a minute. I think it is. Well, we'll know for certain as soon as I get to the bottom, but... Oh. That was a waste. The Altus Tunnel. Okay, yes. This is an interesting one. I actually enjoy this tunnel quite a bit, so... Tell you what, that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave off here, and we'll go back for that final seal in the next one, but... The Altus Tunnel is quite good. It's fun, man. The boss at the end is kind of tricky. It's a little bit pesky, but I think we can do it. We'll be fine. So thank you guys for joining me on this very extended journey through Elden Ring. I hope you guys are still continuing to join as we play alongside each other and cover the many regions, secrets, and overall expansive universe of this game that's been just a blast since the start. I'm still enjoying this series, regardless of how long it goes. It's been very fun to play, and I get very excited for each episode. But thank you guys so much for joining me on today's episode of Elden Ring. I've been your faithful host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow on Demon Souls.